welcome back to World Breakers. Tonight we are missing a few people, but that's okay because those who are here are still very amazing. Um, Nora, who is playing Evan, you won our roll off. So what happened last week?
So last week, one of our friends almost got kidnapped by this group of mysterious cloaked figures that we opted to fight. Um, but once we defeated, we there was two of them, and then they were trying to take one of our friends, and they were invisible. So one of them got away, and the other we knocked out of their invisibility. And when we unmasked them, it was goop. It was gooping and gunking. Um, so then part of the party went to go inform the headmaster about this, and then I stayed behind to keep an eye on the bodies while I was hidden. And the new animal handling professor, I think is what she teaches,
Mm-hmm.
uh, she swung by afterwards, and she just straight up murdered the creature that we had managed to subdue, and it disappeared in flame and smoke, leaving no evidence behind.
Yes, that is correct. You get yourself an inspiration there. Alrighty.
Hooray!
So yes, you discovered that, and then you also afterwards told the Dean Sharpbeak, about it. Uh, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to go check this out on my own." And you said, "Sure, that's great," and then a goodbye and walked in the same direction. Um,
It's not my fault. My job was also at the Biblioplex right where that happened, okay?
yes, you you were able to go to the Biblioplex, and Professor Sharpbeak went behind said Biblioplex. Did you want to try to sneak and follow him?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and stealthily follow this guy.
Alrighty. Roll a stealth check.
Aye, aye, Captain. Rolled 12 plus 2 plus it is dex, so 3, so 17 total.
Alrighty. Um, hmm. You're able to follow behind. Make a let me look to see what this check is. I think it's just an intelligence check, but let me see if it's like a specific one.
Did we backtrack at all, or are we at the point where we all reunited?
We're a
Um,
little bit after that.
a little bit after that, if I if I remember correctly, you guys had split up, because he didn't want to be followed, but Evan had an actual reason to go that way.
Yeah.
So Evan was giving you a very believable story of hint, hint, wink, wink. I will follow
Blink,
and
blink.
yeah, I will follow him and see.
Inhale.
Yeah, his 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 truth is just sounds like lies.
Not
I don't understand. Okay, yeah,
my fault.
it's just a general intelligence check.
Is that a saving throw or just a check?
It's just a check to see if you
Okay.
can notice something.
I got a 5.
Are you proficient in investigation?
In investigation, I am not
Okay,
proficient.
Use that inspo.
Then 5.
Okay, I'll use that inspo. Yo. No, I'm using that inspo. I was just slid some sick advice.
Yeah, they were in it. My bad. I thought we were starting at 9:30. I need to grab my headphones real quick.
Okay.
All good. Yeah, I just burned through my inspo and I got a 19 instead.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Good inspo.
Professor Sharpbeak is not Professor Sharpbeak.
Huh?
You can tell that Professor Sharpbeak has some kind of magical illusion on him, giving you the hint of maybe Professor Sharpbeak has been detained and replaced.
Ooh.
You can't see through the illusion, but you are able to tell that it is an illusion.
So Professor Beak is there, but not like the
Somebody's
illusion
playing
is
them.
there, but not Professor Shark.
Yes, it looks
Okay.
and sounds like him, but it's not him.
Do I get the feeling that maybe that was also what killed the being from before, or is that just kind of like I saw Professor Sharkbeak and now I'm not sure?
Needle.
It's unknown. Unknown.
Ooh.
The other professor could also be having the same situation going on, but you don't know for sure. But that is something to like put in the back of your brain. You do follow him back behind where you saw the creature be dusted. And he sort of looks around as if anyone is going to see what he's doing. Bends down to the ground. You can't hear what he says, but you can see that he's saying something. You see a flash of like dark red light, and then nothing, and then he walks the opposite direction.
Okay, and this is Professor Sharkbeak, or that's just
the
flashbanged.
Yeah, the poser,
quote unquote perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know if like that was a spell that was like what just like
Yeah, go ahead and make
kind
an
of
Arcana check.
belly spell.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. That's an 18.
18. Okay. Yes, he did cast some sort of spell. You don't know what kind of spell, but there is a like scorch mark on the ground.
Okay. Can I go investigate? I'm like, is he gone now at this point?
Yes, he's gone at this point. You can either stay and try to investigate. You can go back to your friends and tell them what you found, or you can try to follow him and see where he went.
Ooh, let me try and follow. Actually, I hadn't even thought of that. Bad rogue.
All right. Perception check.
Oh my god. That's not good. I got a 5.
5. You make it around the corner, and it's just like a sea of people.
How dare he?
You lost him.
Can I go back to the scorch mark then and see like if it like burned in the pattern of like a sigil, or if it smells particularly like sulfur, like like.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alrighty. I got a nat 20.
Natural 20. Alrighty.
Yippee! Yeah, it's burned.
So this is cobblestone, um, from the great 15th century. No, the scorch mark is from magical means. It doesn't look like it. There's no powder or ash from something being burned. It looks as if the fire was created from nothing, or the heat element was created from nothing. Um, but there's no evidence of something being there. So whatever, if the fake sharp beak was trying to destroy something, some kind of evidence, whatever was destroyed was completely destroyed, or he had it in a little bowl or a container and took it with him.
Okay. Can I ask a little more specifically? Is it like hellish fire, like demon in origin? Like, do I get the feeling that maybe it's like a demonic or like something, just so I could get maybe a read on what the person disguised
Okay.
as them might be? Like,
Okay.
did it seem like hellish rebuke or something?
It
Or maybe what was burnt?
it
There's
seems as you remember seeing a dark, like a deep red. You do remember, um, from like general research, that everybody has their own magical aura or magical signature, as most would call it, and that it starts out pretty neutral in so like a green would just be the regular green that you see in um, the rainbow or whatever. It's not like bright
yeah.
neon or pastel or like a dark forest green. So um and once somebody has their aura or their magical abilities, was Evan awake when Emrian used his magic, or was he
I do not think.
knocked out?
I think that Evan was knocked out every time Emrian used his magic.
No,
If I recall
Evan was
properly,
knocked out
remember.
every time
Yeah.
Torin
Yeah, you
used
were.
Oh,
magic
oh,
act.
Yeah, I think you saw him use his witch bolt.
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, I had the. I was just thinking of like the joke of oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
this guy sucks at magic, and then every time I fall asleep, he kicks ass at magic.
yeah. That's kind of what Torin's character. I mean, Max's character is doing. Torin only kicks ass when other people have already fallen.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So you remember seeing Emrian use magic, and his was very distinctive. And every time he uses a spell, it has that same light around it, like the same color.
Okay.
So if this person, theoretically, if this person used magic again, it would be that same deep red color. And
And
we've
then
he's. Go ahead.
we've seen Professor Sharpbeak cast before, haven't we?
Yes. You've seen him cast before, and it was a light blue.
oof. And it's not. Is there a lot of overlap between colors where it's like, OMG, we're like the same shade of magenta? Or is it kind of like each person's very unique?
Each person's very unique. Now, there can be similar colors and stuff like that, but as far as the actual signature, if you're a person who is like trained in magic or arcana, you can track a signature just like you can track an IP.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I rushed back to the group and spill the goss.
I see Evan just like with his little Inspector Gadget magnifying glass on this scorch mark and like the cobblestones around it. And like a light bulb goes off over his head and he just runs frantically like Jack Sparrow back to the group.
It transitions from a Sherlock Holmes epiphany quickly to I found a golden ticket and running home.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
So at this point, Torin has left you, Imrian, to go um, to work, as he has a shift in the theater, and he said he is going to look for more clues as well to see
Okay, I
if
probably would have.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Basically, he's going to, while on shift, try to poke around and see if he can find out any information about what happened with those trunks on that first day.
Okay.
And at this time, that's when you see Evans just like running, like, I have something to tell you, like, ooh, 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 you know, when someone gets really excited.
You okay?
So, Professor, it was deep red. It wasn't that color before, right? Their signature. It went from light blue to deep red. That can't happen.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an Arcana check to tell whether or not a person's magical signature can change based off of alignment, or like basically if you're halfway good or something like that, then you know, is his lightsaber red now? Red is kind of what I'm asking.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I'm going to use Storm Dice. In 23? No, sorry, 21.
Okay. Yes, someone's color can change. Their signature doesn't change. Their color can change depending upon what happens in their life. So, like, if someone becomes more corrupted or more divine in their magic, or mechanically speaking, if someone multi-classes into a separate class.
Would mechanically speaking, would alignment make that
Yes.
any different?
Correct. Yes, it would make it different. Now, as far as the color goes, it would manipulate darker or lighter of the same base color. So his base color was blue. It would either become dark like a purple and other dark colors like that, but it would not become red.
Okay.
Because
So
they
no
don't
matter which
share.
way you slice it, magically or mechanically, home dude's not home dude, and nothing actually happened. There's just extra
Right.
funny business going on.
Right.
Okay.
So in the when it comes to primary colors, they would not change into another primary color.
Gotcha.
So like blue, red, yellow, they cannot cross into the others.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. It was blue. We've seen the Professor cast before, and you're saying it's red. What exactly did they do? What did he cast?
It was some kind of flame spell. They torched. I guess I missed some evidence earlier because there was something there from where that weird slime creature was that they just set up in flames, and all evidence is completely gone now.
Wait. Did they touch the goo?
I didn't. I don't actually. Did I see them touch the goo?
You didn't see any whenever the other professor killed the goo creature, all evidence of goo disappeared. It was like she erased it.
Okay, so it kind of seemed like she burned it before it like it was a somewhat ranged spell, so she didn't get close enough to touch it, and then it was burned before she would have. gotten infected.
Okay.
So I don't think that he's gooped.
Okay, so not gooped, not turning into a slide.
But I mean, I think they're probably they knew how to deal with it perfectly. They didn't even seem like disturbed by it because it was freaky. Like that guy's face, I threw up. I did.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
It was very, and she wasn't even like there was not phased at all. I think that it's probably our guy, or at least one of them.
Well, if that is our guy, and we're gonna need an extra pair of hands, and Torin's going to look for more clues. Maybe by the time we've confirmed this, they'll have some more evidence for us to work off of. But until then, we're going to need an extra pair of hands if we're going to try to confront him. Let's go see if Finn's awake.
Okay.
Finn.
Finn was at. Okay.
Yeah.
The last thing that you remember is leaving the Biblioplex after the whole ordeal with Hippogriff. You wake up in the infirmary, and as you do, the nurse basically puts her hands up and says, Don't move too fast. You're still recovering." You see a big minotaur in like a lab coat. "All right, let me see your arm." And he holds out his hands for you to show your arm.
Yeah, show him my arm.
At this point, you show him your arm, and you see it for the first time. Where the bracelet was is no more, and instead is what looks kind of like tattooed or burned into your arm is all black, an exact replica of the bracelet. And coming from the bracelet is black veins all the way up your arm. You no longer have the feeling of being extremely thirsty or that of being very warm and happy. You feel like regular you. How does Finn react to the situation?
Is the Minotaur is the dean, right? Am I
No.
wrong?
No. He is just a regular. This Minotaur is just a regular med student who just kind of like got thrown into doing medical practices because the school's nurse was murdered.
Right. Um. Just who brought me here?
Your friends, that elf fellow, and then the weird one, and the one with the bow.
Which one's the weird one?
He's saying Evan because Evan, when he says the truth, sounds like he's lying.
Okay, I feel like that's not a nice thing to say as a medical professional.
He's not a professional.
Just like from a
Right.
distance, Evan gasps offended but doesn't know why.
Has anybody came in here while I was asleep?
No, you haven't been asleep for very long. We thought you were going to be out for weeks. But we've been working and trying to help you. Not really sure what's affecting your arm or how dangerous it is. We've contacted higher level casters to see if they could figure it out. Finn, make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You're fine. You feel the veins as if they are moving, and you instinctively grab your arm, and you work your way down to your wrist. And as you feel your wrist, you feel the bracelet underneath your skin.
Okay. Um, I would just ask the med student. Is there? So you're just in training, right?
Yeah, I'm just here to like help small cuts and bruises, I guess. Maybe like
Do you know
a sneeze.
a sneeze? I think I can sneeze on my own, but you know anybody that's in training to remove cursed objects?
Um the the clerics guild might have that.
Are
I'm
you a part of the clerics guild?
Oh no. I'm just an alchemist. I just mix potions.
Oh,
I mean, I can do a
do you have
little
any
bit of
friends in the
magic.
clerics guild?
Uh I don't have many friends. What I can do is I can contact the clerics guild and I will use my charm. That was
Don't
a
go too
joke.
wild.
Yeah.
Eh.
Okay. And he's gonna walk away, and he'll walk out the room and pull out like something out of his pocket. You can't really see what it is, and then he throws it in the air and it disappears. And then a few seconds later it reappears and he grabs it and comes back to you. Yeah, they're on their way.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
What did you throw?
Oh, this? And he pulls out what looks like a little, it kind of looks like flubber. It looks like a little green slime ball.
More goo.
Okay.
Yeah, more goo. Is there anything else I could do for
Did,
you?
did you make that?
I I did, yeah. It's a communication device, but it only goes so far. And sometimes it gets lost. And you send messages to people that definitely didn't need to hear what you had to say. And then at that point, if a minotaur could blush, he does. You could swear he's blushing.
Would you sell them?
Trade you for a pissed off tomato.
Yeah, I'll trade you an angry tomato and cucumber. Well, not angry yet cucumber, but soon to be.
um this is still a prototype, so I definitely would sell like as soon as I get it fixed. Come to me in like 2 weeks, man.
Okay. If not for me, one of the weirdos or one of the guys that brought me in, they would gladly take a few too.
All right. About this time, Evan and Imrian, you see Finn is actually sitting up. You were told that he would be in a coma for several weeks.
Did we catch the tail end of that where Finn said one of the weirdos that brought me here?
Yeah.
Imran turns to look at Evan and just kind of like tilts his head to the side, and he'll just say, he called you a weirdo.
Yeah, Evan fully believes. He's like, damn. How do you know? Who told him? Isn't he the weirdo though? Because he was supposed to be asleep, right? He's supposed to still be in a coma. That's weird, I think.
Yeah, but I've seen him like push through a lot worse. So I'm not too surprised.
Dang.
He's kind of a badass like Torin is, but anyway. And he'll walk up.
Tell him that if he thinks I'm a weirdo.
He'll walk up and just kind of give the med student the nod, but that's kind of like, you're awake. That's great. Is he clear to leave?
I mean, yeah, he wanted to talk to the clerics guild, so I mean, they're gonna be in contact with him. He wanted to remove the cursed object. I didn't see a cursed object, but he said he had one, so
That's odd. Okay. We need to talk.
Sure. What do you have?
Oh,
What do you like to talk about?
no.
You know, I really like.
No,
books.
I fucked up. No, we need to talk to Finn.
I fucked up.
Oh.
I made a oopsie.
I'm sorry. I will stand over here, and he takes like 3 steps away and turns around to where his back is to you.
Good enough for me. So you're never gonna believe this, but
we're just gonna be outside for a second. We won't go far at all. If it's not cleared to anyway.
Did you know that?
Come with us.
Oh, okay. Bees, and you hear like it very below his breath. He goes, "Bees don't fly in the dark." He sort of sits down in his chair.
You're gonna need to come by the tavern later. You're gonna need a drink. And I'll kind of walk outside, but I'll like partially hold the door open to kind of signal the rest to follow.
I'll follow.
Yes, same.
Once we're outside, Imran will kind of turn around sharply to make sure that the door's closed and no one's like trying to peek behind it. Okay. Tell Finn what you told me.
So the new professor, you saw them cast, right? It was light blue when they did spells and cast, right? Class, sorry. And well, I was just so actually a lot of things have happened since you passed out. So you were kidnapped. Don't worry, we got like one of the people that got you. And then we took them down, and then I was hiding in the bush, and then the professor incinerated them and left no evidence at all. And they were like weird, freaky, goopy guy. And like I don't even know how to describe it, but they were like definitely like infected with the gunk. And then I stayed behind, and the others went to go get the dean, and the professor came by and just incinerated him, and it was insane. And so then I went to go tell them, and I came back, and I guess there was some evidence left because they incinerated that too. The guy really likes fire, but it wasn't actually the professor because the magic, like their signature, it was dark red, and it can't go from light blue to dark red in like 1 hour, and they were using some sort of like disguise self illusion magic or something. They're trying to frame the professor.
They're trying to frame Sharpbeak.
Or that's what it looked like to me, at least. I mean, it could have just been like a convenient disguise, but I mean, I don't know why they do it twice.
So Sharpbeak kills the guy that attempted to kidnap me.
Maybe. I didn't catch on if that was another illusion or if that was the actual shark.
Okay, the first person was the dryad
That killed him?
that killed the guy.
Oh, I thought it was Sharkbeak. So I lied.
Sharpbeak.
Sorry.
Sharpbeak
Busy day.
was the one you just saw. Veralda, which is the regular, the magical physiologies professor, she incinerated him.
Oh, so the professors are totally in on it. Or at least some of them, right?
I don't know. It got complicated real quick.
So
I
there,
just woke up.
so there are two separate cover-ups going on right now?
I assume the second one. I don't know.
The second one seems more like the frame job. The first one, cover up.
But if
Yeah.
the professors are trying to hide what happened from the dean, and then somebody else is trying to frame this is weird.
I mean, maybe we were kind of let back on campus super early after all the explosions and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we were allowed to come back super quickly because they knew exactly how to clean it up.
Ooh. I think we've got to keep an eye on the professors.
Yeah, but which ones? And how do we tell? I mean, the only way that, at least from what you were telling me, the only good way, solid way to tell when plasmoids are afoot is just have them cast something, and if the signature's different, then you know some shit's up. But I don't know how else to tell who's in on it.
Well, we do.
And
maybe we can keep
we
an eye
know
on
that
in class.
could be. We know that. I mean, we've been here for a little while, so we would all have kind of common understanding that disguise self is a very easy spell to learn.
Yes.
So really, it could be fucking anybody.
Finn, I need you to roll a d20.
Five.
5.
Nice.
Nothing happens. But you
Also, while we're on the top, sorry. Go ahead.
You do feel inside your core something pulling at you.
Pulling at me in which way? Like I need to leave?
No,
Or
no, it just a feeling you get like something is calling you. You don't really know what it is yet.
okay. Like, so when the people were kidnapping me, were they fucking with my wrist?
I don't know.
Because the bracelet's there, but it's not here. And I'll just kind of show them that it's basically embedded in my skin or underneath my skin. It's a body modification now.
Oof. I mean, I
What?
got the impression they were trying to steal it off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
don't know if they were trying to pull it so hard that my skin maybe it clenched tighter, and I don't know if maybe the medic healed it over or if it's a. I'm not thirsty, and I'm more irritated than normal.
That's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
I'm happier more that I'm irritated.
Okay, fair enough.
But I was gonna see if we can get one of these clerics to look at it. Well, honestly, that's just about it. See if
Okay.
they can help remove it, because I don't trust the dean to keep it, especially after him saying there's two of them that go together and they fuck shit up. So I'd rather hold on to this or send it to somebody I trust. I don't trust somebody that doesn't tell the. He's not willing to. I'm assuming if all of us kids go, that this school's gonna tank so hard, lose all their funding, probably have to close down. So that's why they're not telling people's parents. And that's why that's the best blackmail that they have or we have. But another thing is, ideally, we could go around and ask professors, hey, man, there's something in my wrist. You want to identify this? And test their magic, see if any of them glows red. But I don't know if that would give us enough of a reading.
I mean, only one out, really.
But that's also a big ass. There's other ways we could get them to detect the magic, because I'm assuming the very first professor that reads this will be like, yeah, you shouldn't have this. And I don't feel like telling people to fuck themselves all day. I do, but I don't.
Okay, so we can hang around here for a little bit until you talk to the cleric guild, and then. But I don't think we should waste too much time. And if we're going to start confronting teachers, we should probably do it sooner rather than later. Otherwise, we form a plan B.
Yeah. And I'm going to peek my head through the door and just ask, hey, did they say when they're showing up? Or they just said they'll come down here?
Oh, they said that they would contact you.
Okay. Okay, so we don't need to wait for them. They'll get in touch sooner or later.
Yeah. They can like
Okay.
locate your exact location. So
And don't forget, we want your flubber messages.
Flubber messages?
Yeah, he's cooler than you think.
Thanks. I like to think that I'm cool.
Be like, and if you got more things if you got some toys you want us to play with or want them to play with, let us know. We'll be some trial boys or girls. We'll try some things out for you.
Okay. I do have things. They are really cool.
I bet. You have a good day.
You too.
Help people with sneezes. I'll shut the door.
All righty.
So,
Yeah, they'll get in touch with us, and I'll go wherever they're leading. And just while we're walking, yeah, he threw this little blob up, spoke into it, it disappeared, then popped back up, and that's how he contacted people. But he
So you-
said it's still on a trial run because sometimes the blob goes to the wrong people.
so you do have plasmoid technology here.
Well, not every goop is a plasmoid.
Yeah, sometimes it's not.
Oh. So that's so confusing.
All
Anyway,
thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs.
Oh, yeah. And I'll open the door again, be like, hey, if don't touch any black goo. If you see anybody that touches black goo, please write their name down and let us know.
I can do that
Wear
for my best bud.
wear gloves. Hell yeah. Yeah, wear gloves for sure. If anybody's been attacked by random objects, they have. I have a little vial of it, right?
You do.
yeah,
I'll show it to them. I'm not going to give it to them, but I'll be like, it looks like this. If they have this shit on them anywhere, do not touch it. And if they have it, yeah, they need to be quarantined really far away, not around
Captain.
people. All
These are
right.
things
You
that
have a
people
good
say.
day.
Okay.
Tomatoes are evil. Bye.
tomatoes are evil pie.
Okay. You guys are.
So,
You leave the new infirmary, or the temporary infirmary, and as you're leaving out, you see Harriet, who walks up to you. It's like, hey guys, just so you know, there's a rumor started.
A good rumor.
The rumor is that a disgruntled student is behind all of these attacks. I don't know how true that is.
where'd you hear it from?
I just heard it in passing. Like people talking to each other.
Is the tomato still alive?
Yes, the tomato is still alive.
I didn't know if there was a time frame. Like if you can survive for so long, it'll be a normal tomato again.
Didn't we figure that out? 48 hours.
It took 48 hours to turn either to become one or to not become one.
To become
But I
one,
wanted
yeah.
to see to become one, if they don't basically cast the spell on you.
Oh, gotcha.
So now, with that tomato being angry, we're trying to see if it becomes a normal tomato. At least that was my perspective of turning a tomato into a pissed off tomato.
Yeah. Harriet will say,
See
it has grown in size. It is still.
Oh, bigger jar?
Yeah, it's in a bigger jar.
Pulls out mason jar? Ooh.
But it's still alive.
We should probably kill it. We should remove it if it's just gonna grow so it don't become an issue. If it ain't ever gonna turn back to normal, then we should or we could test shit on it to turn it back to normal.
Maybe give it to the Clerics Guild?
I don't know about that. If it's a student, we shouldn't be giving it to students.
Yeah, but if we give it to professors, they're gonna think we're doing it.
That is also correct.
We're better off trusting kids than adults.
Well,
I say it's a coin toss.
all right. Well, I have
Yeah.
to go to work, and then I got to study for the exam coming up. So, by the way, the exams in 1 week. Hope you guys have studied.
I'm kind of.
What fucking classes have we had? We've been attacked. Hopefully, there's an attack on exam day. That's what I'm trusting in. Honestly, it would be the best day to have an attack.
We
Yeah,
don't talk about hoping for attacks when we might be under fire.
At least we're not on fire.
Hey,
That's
it's
fair.
good.
Alrighty. So, what are you guys planning to do?
So, well, if the rumor is it's a disgruntled student, but we have at the very least semi-concrete evidence that teachers are behind it, where do we want to start? Yeah, where do we start?
There was a few weirdos from Witherbloom that I didn't get to follow because I lost them. But after the day of the attack, they looked like they were up to some shit too. Like if they just got done doing a ritual or some shit, all wearing black robes. And I think they were wearing some sort of band.
Well, they
had something all in common, and they all had muddy boots.
Would you didn't see faces, did you?
History check?
Yeah, history check.
We could also go around and ask other students if, like, they have anyone they think is suspicious.
Kind of play into the rumor.
Yeah.
How did what's your bar manager's name?
Yavanish?
Yavanish? Yeah, how did that night go when we got caught breaking into the dean's house?
Fine, I guess. I think he went to close up the tavern and then went home.
And how many days since he was attacked by the bar?
Had to have been only about 1, maybe 2. Unless we did some kind of timey-wimey shit.
Yeah, this would be the second day.
Okay, so if some shit was gonna go down, it's gonna go down today.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be better to have him with us or tell him to get the fuck away.
Well, if he's with us, then we at least know what we're dealing with and know where he's at.
Or in the middle of a fight, we're like, oh, we're fighting this, and now we're fighting Yavanish.
Yeah. I'd rather not fight Yavanish, but...
Yeah, he's too big. Fuck that.
Let's try and just suss out some rumors, I think.
Yeah, I guess if we can get some more information on it, we at least can figure out a better starting point. Did you were you able to see faces on?
No, I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I just know it was 3 of them and I'm assuming I don't know how many cliques there are, but there was 3 of them with muddy boots. And they were walking toward.
You do know that they all seemed humanoid, like humans. You couldn't tell because it was dark outside, but you couldn't tell like exact details, but they looked human. You know enough that they aren't like a genasi or like they're not a minotaur, you know.
Yeah.
With the description that he gave about like the roads and all the other stuff, is he basically describing the 2 shitheads that tried to kidnap him?
Yes.
Okay.
Or the one.
Yeah. Then Imran will say, it's the 3 guys that you're talking about sound like the same criffers that tried to take you. At least it seems like they're wearing similar stuff. So we could start there and try to ask. Oh no, I guess we can't.
And the Dryad like disintegrated one of them, basically, or
I
whatever the
guess.
fire version of that is.
I, I,
Arthur,
I guess.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so the guys he is describing looked like the one guy that you guys saw that Veralda, or maybe not Veralda. We weren't able to. We don't know if it was her or not.
Did the Dryad cast during class?
Yes.
And they definitely cast something to Nick's fucking black cloak. So was there a different noticeable difference there? Because Evan would have witnessed both.
No, he would not have.
I was late to class.
Oh balls! Okay.
Well, do I know what color I saw though?
Make a history check.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Rolled a 14, and history is 17.
17. You don't remember seeing her cast anything.
But like in the after, when she set the guy on fire.
When she set the guy on fire, it doesn't look
Yeah,
like
was that a spell?
she didn't cast anything.
Oh,
It looked like a chemical reaction.
no,
Oh, das fucking alchemist.
a mythical blowtorch. Dang it.
There was an item.
Well, do we know?
Do you remember there was an item she used?
Mm,
It was small and silver.
is there like a alchemist or like inventors or like club or like major or something
Yes.
where we could maybe ask people like or investigate what that item might have been and if it's rare at all and then who might have one on campus?
Sure, let's. Okay, so. Okay, so the only club or guild that would match even remotely would be the Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven.
That's not really inventors though, is it? It's kind of more like business school, right?
Yeah, but they do invest in people who create things. They do
Definitely.
small startups for sales to sell wares and services appealing to different students. So they may know of some student inventors.
That could be a good place. We could maybe split up and each take a different lead.
Yeah, but if we get caught and one of us gets ensnared in that, there's no guarantee we're walking out of it. At least not alone.
Touche. Okay, then what do we want to do first?
We can keep doing on the path of teachers and try to discover that, or we can try to listen to the rumors and get more clarity on whatever this student thing is.
I think the student thing seems like a good lead because we've got a lot. We just got news that it would probably be a student, so other students would know. So we can kind of do like both ask about the rumor and ask about the silver item at the same time if we go to fellow students.
All right.
Okay. So there are several places that you can go to investigate without investigating the students. You could go to the tavern. You could go let me see. I have a list here of things that you can look for. You could go to the tavern. You could go to the cafe. You could go to the library. Or you could go straight to the Entrepreneurs Guild and ask them straight up questions. But if you ask direct questions about specific things, you may be reported as investigating. So that is a risk you guys will have to weigh yourselves.
I feel like a lot of gossipy students would be at the cafe, right?
I was also kind of thinking maybe the tavern, because
Ooh, yeah.
that takes care of two things. That's a place where a lot of people do talk, and also gives us an idea on if Yavanish is infected.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. You guys make your way to the tavern. And it is, bustling like normal. The attacks have not slowed down the tavern, if anything. You go in and Yavanish is behind the counter doing his whole bartender thing, smiling at people.
Insight check. He's smiling.
Go ahead.
Yavanish never smiles. Ooh, not bad. 18.
18. It's very strange to see Yavanish smile. Because you've never seen it before. It looks strange.
Yeah.
But he looks genuinely happy.
Can I get a look? Can we see his wrists at all?
Yeah, I was about to say, does he seem thirsty as well? Or
Is he chugging?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty. Got a 6 plus 3, so 9. I got a 9. I didn't do very good.
Yeah. He looks normal to you. Maybe he had a pink drink. You don't know.
Ooh, touche. Those things are good, and they hit.
Yavanish calls to Imran. Hey man, can you go to the storage room and get me some more glasses?
yeah, do you want the top ones or the mid ones?
The mid ones.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go to the storage room, and on the middle rack where the mid-grade cups are.
Okay. You go to the storage room. It's locked.
I don't think I have a key. Did he throw me a key or anything?
Yeah, he tossed you a key.
Okay. I'm gonna unlock this bitch.
You unlock the storage room, and as you do, you hear a low growling sound.
Um,
Your eyes adjust to the darkness. Can you roll a perception check?
sure can. Yep. 9.
You can't see where it's coming from, but you can tell that there's something big in here.
Then Yavanish.
Well, he didn't call for me, so I'm good.
I'm gonna look at Yavanis. Do you really need cups?
No.
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 Did he just Palpatine a no? No. No.
Never. You
That was-
fool.
That's really good.
What?
He says no and just starts smiling. And the grin is twisted and unnatural.
They fucked with Yavanish. They're dead.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got on the plane, and now there's a maintenance issue, and now they want us to get on a different plane.
Damn it. I got a 16 for initiative.
In plane.
I got a 6.
All right. Ooh, natty 19 with a 21.
Okay, so a 16 for both Imrian and Evan?
No, I got a 6.
Oh, a 6. 16 and a 21. Okay.
Mhm.
Go ahead and get this. Okay. 12 plus the thing is another thing.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes math does math, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so that's a 14. So it's going to be Finn first.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
Imrian?
Oh, Imrian is a 16.
Oh, I got a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, and Yavanish did give me evil smile.
He did an evil smile, yeah.
I'm gonna just holler lock that fucking door, and I want to jump the bar. And you know how people do like the Dukes of Hazard slide across the hood?
Yeah.
I want to slide across the bar and just kick Yavanish straight in his chest into the bottles behind him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
It's bad. My very first thought was, oh, not the bottles.
You're a good employee.
I missed. It's okay. An 8.
An 8, yeah, that's not gonna hit. You're able to slide across the bar to get there, but your foot gets hooked on one of the bottles and it crashes to the ground. Basically, just throwing you off just a little bit.
Yeah, I messed up and did not rage first, but yeah, I'm gonna rage, and then I'll just pull out both my hand axes, and I'm just gonna take a slash at Yavanish.
Can you reckless yet?
Yeah, I can reckless, but I don't know if I want to do it after already missing one attack. I can do it off. Yeah, I'll reckless.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 just hits.
Okay.
Bless you.
5 points of damage. I can't offhand. I'm dumb. I raged. So yeah, that'll be it. It'll just be the one hit,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Alrighty. It is now Emrian's turn.
I'm going to close and lock the door.
Close and lock the door. Do you try to see what's in there first, or do you just close it?
I guess while I'm closing it, I'll try to take another peek and see
Okay.
if I can tell what's in here.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Yep. Natural 18. 22.
There is a big creature in here that you've only ever heard described. While while doing bartending and such. There's been a few nature people who have described this creature. It is a really big dire wolf.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. With being able to see it enough to identify it, can I tell if there's like kind of the same thing with the frogs, that there's goop involved?
You don't see any goop, no.
Okay. So cool. There's just a dire wolf in the pantry.
Correct.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was 7 points of damage. My bad.
Okay.
I don't math right.
I'm just gonna close, lock the door, and then I'm gonna go towards the front.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna kind of stay in that hallway to where, if for some reason that wolf is able to break free of that room, it still has to go through me in order to get to the crowd of people.
Gotcha. The patrons that are currently in the tavern look very confused because you guys are attacking Yavanish. Alright, so you closed the door and you ran to where the back meets the patrons. Is there anything else?
To where I'm assuming it's basically kind of like you either go behind the bar, or actually I could probably look it up on the map if there is one.
There is a tavern map. So.
Bozine Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's probably under maps. Yep, I see it. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm just going to try to basically just split the difference between the combat and the people going on up front, and then this threat in the back.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep.
When I hit Yavanish, did it look like it actually hit the body? That it's not somebody in disguise.
Question. Good question. Make an investigation check.
I don't know why I asked these questions with my 0. 4.
4?
I can't tell. I'll
You
beat
have
the
no
fuck
idea.
out of them though.
Okay. So now it is the direwolf's turn and Yavanish's turn. We're gonna go with the direwolf first. Who's gonna try to make a break for it. So let's see. Do we have a strong direwolf? We do, but we rolled a natural 1. So that is a non-breaking out direwolf. So you don't have to fight it for another round, at least. And Yavanish is going to try. One. Okay.
This is the same day that we stopped them from kidnapping Finn, right?
Yes. No, it's. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, so I have not a lot of hit points.
And I got spell slot.
Alrighty. You see Yavanish take out a small item which glows with a red magical energy, and right where you just cut him folds back together and heals itself.
It's some bullshit.
Alrighty, so now it is Evan's turn.
Yo. Let's go. I think that Evan tries to stay physically distant, like stay out of striking range of Yavanish
Yavi.
is his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, my brain worked. So I think he's gonna use the short bow to try and hit an attack.
Okay.
Here we go. That is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Would that hit? Well, would he have advantage due to me being in combat with Yavanish? Or does that not work with long range? I never remember how that worked.
Oh yeah, the sneak attack.
I feel like if he grappled, it would be advantage.
If he grappled, it would be an advantage, and if you were hidden prior to, it would be an advantage.
Ah, well, I didn't do that. Gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll just leave it there. I really feel like there's no point in trying to hide in such a small space.
I would hide.
Okay,
I would
then.
use your bonus action now, so you can use
Okay.
it later if you need to.
I'll use cunning action to try and hide, and that would be stealth, right?
Yes, so go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Okie dokie. That is a 23.
Good stealth.
Yo, I'm one with the table.
Okay, you are correct. You did have advantage on that sneak attack. I'm looking it up now. So go ahead and roll another d20. Just in case you do.
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
ideally,
got
because you have advantage, you would get sneak attack. Because you get
Yes.
sneak attack every time you have advantage.
Yes, once per.
Okay.
Yeah, once per round.
Okay, so I had advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alrighty, I wasted it. I rolled a 4 to hit the second time.
Okay. Well,
I tried.
it wasn't meant to
I just
be.
could not notch the bow.
Yeah. There's a lot of things happen really fast for Evan. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is the top of the round for Finn.
And just so I know, they they were saying somebody seemed extremely happy for what they normally are. Was that towards Yavanish, or was that
Yes. That
of
was
Train?
towards Yavanish. Yavanish looks more happy than he normally is. No one
Okay,
has
and
ever
then
no one in the group has ever seen Yavanish smile.
okay, so it was probably them saying that they're about to bullshit us. Yeah, I'm gonna holler out to the crowd saying, "This ain't Yavanish. There's a big ass wolf in the fucking closet. Fight or flee." And I want to I am going to grab or I'm gonna swing once with my axe. I'm gonna try to pin his foot to the ground.
Alrighty.
Reckless. So that's number 16 plus 4. Dirty 20.
That will hit, yeah.
Ooh, max damage. 6, 2, 4. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And
That's good. Yeah.
I'll leaving the axe in his foot or one of the hand axes. I'm gonna use that hand to grab whichever hand had whatever the fuck he pulled out. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm assuming behind the bar it's not wide. Like we could probably touch the back wall,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to grab my other hand axe and just pin that arm. I want to try to stab through and pin that arm against the wall,
Okay.
and yeah,
Make a
or I'm just
grapple
gonna
check.
slash that arm. Yeah. Uh, is that athletics?
Yes. So
It's
you.
only a 15.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. For a 21. Yeah. He eludes you, pinning his arm.
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action as an offhand and just take another cut at him. I'm gonna be aiming at the arm that's holding it, holding whatever the fuck he has.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that I miss. That's a 12.
Yeah. So you're able to stab his foot and you leave the axe in. You go to grab his arm, which has the item in it, which now you can see is some kind of wand. Um, and he's able to elude your grasps. So you decide you're going to chop at it instead and just completely miss. Okay. It is now Imrian's turn.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
10, 15, 20 feet. So yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Okay, I know we clarified this at one point, but I want to be sure because of the way that this is worded, and it's also a touch spell. I can't non-lethal a touch spell, can I?
No.
Okay. Um. Then let's go with. Yeah, screw it. I'll run over to Yavanesh and um uh do a shocking grasp.
Okay.
For a hit. Dunk. 16 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
Dunk. For max damage. 8 points of lightning damage.
Alrighty.
And he can't take reactions until the start of his let's see, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. Okay, so that's not as great as I thought it was going to be, but just in case.
He can't take reactions. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, so after hitting him with that, I'm going to back up, I guess, 10 feet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, it's now Yavanish and the wolf. And we're going to try with the wolf first. +3 equals 10. You hear behind you just poof, poof, as the door is being just ran into.
Give it up.
And Yavanish wand glows red again.
Oh, I can't wait for Meta Magics.
Okay. I need who's right there? I believe Evan backed up. You backed up
I'm
10,
hiding.
so you're 30. Oh yeah, you're hiding, so not you. Has to be somebody I can see. You just.
I'm not too far off from him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to decide on whether he would attack you because you do spells, or if he would attack the person right next to him. Because Finn did more damage. However, you did a spell.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go for spell. I need you to make a con save.
On. Not great. I think I'm proficient in those, though. As a sorcerer, yep. 14.
14.
Nope, 13.
13. Okay. You cannot speak for 1 minute or until the spell ends. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth.
Cool.
So you have to, if you're going to cast spells, it has to be something that is not verbal. You can make you can remake the save at the end of your turns.
Okay. Until then, I'm going to go through my spell list and see what's what.
Alrighty. So that's the wolf and the fake Yavanish or real Yavanish. We'll never know. Evan.
We'll never know.
Evan, you are hidden. You may see Yavanish. What do you choose to do?
Sneak attack!
There we go. That's the rogue.
Yo! Still gonna use my short bow though.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So roll with advantage.
Sneak attack. Alrighty, I got a 15 to hit.
That hits. Good job.
Yes! Okay. And that's gonna be 1d6 of damage. I got a 4.
No, you should have more than that.
It should be D6 plus Dex mod.
Oh, yeah, okay, so then that would be
plus
what?
It'll be your sneak attack plus your arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that was 4 from sneak attack. Got a 6 for the arrow, so that's 10 plus dex mod is plus 3, so that's 13.
God damn. Nice.
Okay. I'm doing some math.
Oh. Damn it. All these verbal spells I can no longer do.
This Yavanish looks very, very hurt. You just shot him straight through the neck.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Punk.
He's still
And then
alive. He's still alive.
I think
but
I'm
he's
going to take
there.
my bonus action to hide, just so that I can maybe like dive across to the other side of the bar and try hiding there.
Yes. Go ahead and make a stealth check. And what were you saying, Imrian?
Because Imrian doesn't know if this is or is not actually Yavanish, I would try to Silvery Barbs that, but Silvery Barbs is verbal, so all it is just pink bubbles that come out.
Mm-hmm.
Not to flex, but I did just get a nat 1 on hiding.
Not to flex.
You do the Dukes of Hazzard across the table and go to hide behind one of the chairs, but you hit the chair and flip over it right into the floor. All eyes are on you at this point.
Perfect.
You just had an amazing
I'll
shot.
distract him, don't worry.
I was here for
Got him.
distraction.
I want him.
You do see some of the patrons start to fight each other, and others begin to run out. As you told them to start fighting, but you didn't specify what was happening.
Well, I didn't think I had to. Fuck you! You looked at me funny.
You just yelled at a room full of drunk people, start fighting or get out of here. Alrighty. So it's Evan's
We should have
turn.
left the door unlocked.
Well, at least
could have helped.
At least we know now how easy it is to incite a riot.
Pretty easy.
The issue is if the wolf was out here, they all would have ran. They wouldn't have helped fight the wolf. They'd be like, "Fuck, we can't fight each other." Fail.
All right, Finn, it is your turn.
So he looks fucked up.
He looks fucked. Yeah. He's got an arrow in his neck.
I am just going to swing. Can you do reckless and non-lethal?
Yeah, because you're using melee weapons, so yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go reckless on my swings, but they're all gonna be non-lethal. I guess I'm hitting them with the back of the blade or side of the blade. I want to try to knock them out.
Okay.
It's night night or adios if you continue. The first one's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Second one's a 21.
That also hits.
That's 14 points of damage in total.
Oh yeah, he is night.
Non-lethal.
He is very night.
Okay. And I am going to. First of all, I'm grabbing that fucking wand out of his hand and putting it in a pocket just so he doesn't have it. I don't want it. Or I don't want him to have it or somebody to scoop it. Do we see his disguise? Or if he was disguised, does it just drop?
It does drop.
Or is he still... Do I recognize old boy?
Make a history check.
Or girl?
They look familiar to you. But you can't...
No, they don't.
They can't quite place
with
it.
This natural one. I'm going to go play with the puppy. And I'm gonna pull out a javelin and just stand in front of the door, waiting for it to bust right through to drive it into it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's your turn. Imrian,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I guess I'll try to make a check and see if I remember who this fucker is.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
And if you
I'm
want to
gonna
check to
play
make
with the.
sure he's not going to bleed out.
Are they unconscious right now?
Yeah, they're unconscious.
They night night. But I
Hey.
just want to make sure that first arrow didn't fuck them up too bad.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go. Administer some. Stay with us a little bit longer. We have questions.
Okay, you can either do your medicine check or you can, if you have a potion, give him a potion.
No, I'm awake. One. Stay, not dying. Natural 18 for a 19.
19. For your medicine check, they're stable.
Yes.
You break the arrow. Evan, you see him break your arrow. And
Sorry.
pull it through, and you're able to use bits of cloth and stuff from his own clothing to stop the bleeding momentarily.
Okay.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And yeah, that'll be my. Yep. I also rolled in that one to try to figure out who the person is. So drawing a blank.
All right. And you did not say sorry as pink bubbles came out. And go ahead and roll your save.
Oh yeah. That's a con save, right?
Yeah.
14.
14 will not do it.
Damn it.
It's okay. Next up. Plus 3. All right. So, Finn, you hear poof, 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 and finally the door falls down in front, and you see this dude is huge. It is a big black wolf with one blue eye and one yellow eye.
So I know. Didn't Yavanish have 2 different color eyes?
No.
Or am I wrong? Okay, I'm just thinking too hard. I remember somebody had 2 different colored eyes. I can't. Maybe it was Torn.
I was about to say, I thought it was somebody in the party.
Okay, I thought somebody did for sure. Okay.
It uses action to knock the door down, so it's going to run towards you and just sort of growl in your face, trying to intimidate you.
Rawr.
Let me see. You are currently raging, so it's not intimidating at all. You look at it and see a tiny puppy. I rolled a 3.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 3, and its charisma's -2, so that's a dirty 1.
Nice.
Okay, that's its turn. Evan.
So, can I ask, can I see the dire wolf at this point, or am I kind of oblivious to it?
You do now see the dire wolf.
Okie dokie. Can I try an animal handling? Is it current? Like, did you say it wasn't raging right now because of the low roll?
Oh no. Finn is raging, so
Ah,
he is not intimidated by the wolf.
okay. But the wolf is very much intimidating.
Yes,
Okay.
it's very big. Yeah.
Could I try and roll an animal handling check on it to see if I could like either direct it out of the tavern or calm it down so it wouldn't attack? I like
All right. Go ahead and
ideally I
make an animal
I
handling
think I'll
check.
try and yeah.
Let's see how this
That's
goes.
wisdom. That's an 18.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. So what are you trying to do with this? You have to pick a lane here. What exactly are you trying to do?
I guess it would be bad to just put a dire wolf loose on the streets, huh? So maybe try and direct it back into the room that it originally came from.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Um, you start to approach, hands out. Um, sort of sling your bow onto your back, onto your shoulder, and sort of walk towards it in a calming manner. It does seem to back down a little bit. It doesn't go back into the room, however. And you can see that this room isn't really that big. It's not big enough for a dire wolf to be inside.
Oh, okay. Die.
But it's not currently attacking you.
Okay. What did that count for? Was that my action?
To interact with the wolf, yes.
Okay. Then doo-doo. I think that I'll go ahead and just try and move to physically get in its way in case it does try and bolt again.
Okay.
I think that's my turn.
Alrighty. Top of the round, Finn.
Does the direwolf seem like it will attack, or
Make an
from watching Evan? Yeah,
make an insight check.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
This direwolf, now that you are looking at it and Evan has sort of tried calming it down, this direwolf looks more confused than angry. It doesn't look like it's going to bite out of anger or out of like malice. It looks genuinely confused and scared.
And it ain't like it's somebody under like a polymorph spell or anything like that.
Make an arcana check.
4. I got knowledge.
Yep, that's a thing. That's a big wolf.
All right. I am going to lightly place my weapon on the ground
Okay.
and back up, and I'm literally just gonna go straight to the door and open it and just say, "Get."
Okay. Make an animal handling check. The DC is not going to be as high as Evan has calmed it just a tiny bit.
I got a 13.
13. Okay. Okay, it starts moving towards the door. The patrons that were fighting themselves have now stopped to gawk at the giant wolf walking through the lobby or through the tavern. All right, Emrian.
Does the wolf have a particularly sour disposition on their face?
Again, it just looks confused and scared.
Okay. Can I try that check for potential magic fuckery?
You can give me a magic fuckery check, please.
I can certainly do that. I am proficient in magical fuckery.
Yeah, beat my +0.
Not fantastic. 15. No, sorry, 14.
Okay, that'll be enough. Yes, there is some magical fuckery happening.
Don't have anything for nixing magical fuckery. Uh, um,
And you can't even talk.
nope, I can't talk. I try.
Bubble?
Yeah, I try to speak. I try to call out to the wolf, but I just get bubbling.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I don't really have anything. I guess can I just? No, that's fucking verbal. Fuck. That is, yeah. I got nothing. I'm just gonna try to follow the wolf.
Okay, you follow the wolf. All right, make your con save again.
Yup. Nope. Natural 3.
The dice are just not doing well tonight, guys.
And they're the cool storm dice too. So
It's not based off a cool factory.
All right. The wolf is just continuing to walk past everybody to the door. And that is their turn. They seem non-hostile, but still do seem very scared. Evan, it is your turn.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna redirect my attention back to the bartender and I'm gonna try. I don't get sneak attack this time because I fumbled the bag. But oh no, he's already down. LOL. XD. I'm lying. LOL. I don't know why I thought it was happening.
Just so my character doesn't know, but do y'all's characters know where Torin is? Or Torin?
yeah, Torin went to work at the theater.
Yeah, Torn had a shift.
And he's
And-
also investigating to see if anyone from the theater people messed with those crates or the
And
Yeah.
the 3 people I saw were wearing their black robes was similar to the ones that people that work in the theater, right? Or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Wasn't that the okay? I don't
You-
know why I thought that.
You didn't see. I don't remember who saw it, but somebody did see theater people. They were all dressed in the same, with the same hair. The people you saw
Yeah.
looked as if they were supposed to be Withering students, but they looked off from these different features, such as their muddy boots and their nondescript faces.
Hmm. Well, so I think what Evan is gonna do is I think that there's a rope in the Dungeoneers pack that I have. So I think Evan's gonna try and like make a makeshift leash out of that for the direwolf and try and secure it onto it, but I don't know what like how
Oh,
that would translate into game mechanic.
okay. So I need a survival check for the rope to tie knots.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like you're gonna die.
No, survival check is like how do you do Boy Scout skills?
That's a 19 for Boy Scout.
19 for Boy Scout.
All right. You're able to make a makeshift leash. Okay. And it'll be an animal
Here,
handling to get it on.
Here, buddy. Come here, bud. That is a 21.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Gross.
You're
Puppy.
you're able to coerce this dire wolf um into a leash.
You guys, free dog.
Just so
Just
you're
so
aware, dire wolves are big enough for like people to ride on. Like they're big.
they're like this, a dire wolf, like in our terms, is like a fucking like a medium sized bear.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dire bear is like a fucking rhino. Is at least that's how I view them as fucking animals. But
Well, still
and
free.
the two different color eye thing, I know I thought it was Yavanish. Is its two different color eyes the same two different colors as Torin?
No.
Okay. It just has two different color eyes. Okay.
Whose dog is this? Mine now, I guess. But yeah, dog on leash. We did it.
You are now out
If
of
it don't
initiative.
trip.
Yeah.
We did it, Joe.
Now can we recognize old boy take a nappy nap? And I'm not gonna holler because I don't want to wig out the dog. But I'm gonna tell everybody pick up the chairs, put your glasses on the bar table. The tavern is closed. Next time you fight the enemy, not each other. Please leave, pay your bill. I take tips.
Make. Are you trying to intimidate them or just persuade them?
I'm just telling them to leave because nobody's running the bar anymore. Ideally, fucking Emery could, but we have more important shit. This is turning. Basically, I'm like, leave so we can. This is not a tavern anymore. This is an investigation room. I need y'all to leave so that we don't have to carry a half dead body around, and basically we can get people the fuck out of here. We can just do it here.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to do a group roll here instead of rolling individually. Fair enough. Most of them leave. You do see a couple of them put some coin down on the table.
Hell yeah.
For those who don't leave, I think that Evan holds up the leash for the direwolf and says, yeah, don't fuck with me. And is trying to be intimidating via direwolf.
Roll an intimidation check.
Come on, baby. Make it scary. Okay. That is a 17.
17. Okay. More people put coin on the table before leaving.
Is everyone
Hell
gone
yeah.
now? Are there any more patrons left in the bar?
No. They're all gone.
Oh, good. Yippee.
As people were leaving, was there any particular patron that looked like they're either disappointed at the outcome or look like they're intentionally scurrying off a little too quickly in order to I don't know, go run and tell that or something? Any suspicious behavior about anybody leaving?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I'll duck goose them on the way out. I pat them on their heads. Oh, that's real head. That's real head. That's real head.
13.
Better not be a goose here.
You said it was what, insight?
Yeah.
I'll assist it if you want advantage.
Yes, please.
And I put a image in the chat, the general chat for you guys.
Okay, I got a 15.
15. No one seems like they're leaving in a bigger hurry than is necessary for there to be a dire wolf in the tavern.
Right.
Sure.
Interesting.
So yeah, doesn't seem like anyone is suspicious. More drunk than anything.
Okay.
And can I go? I guess while people are leaving and we shut the door and lock it, is there just the tavern main bar area, the storage room? Are there other rooms in this place?
There is.
Is there places that could be like Yavanish could be knocked the fuck out? He's upstairs, or he's actually in the back of the storage room, and the direwolf was too scared to actually eat his ass, so
there
the direwolf reported the fuck out.
There is one storage room where you guys found the direwolf. There's like a pantry in the kitchen that could be a little place hidden, and then there's one private room, like a private table, like a meeting room type thing. But other than that, you can get to all of the places out in the open.
Yeah, I would just I would grab the knocked out guy and place him in a chair, close all the blinds.